Hello. Alright, so for the questions this week, the first one is, what are some experiences in day-to-day life where a child with disability faces compared to families without a child with disabilities? So first some negatives, and then I'll list off one positive thing that a family has with a child with disability experience compared to those without a family without a child with disability. So first, some maybe negatives, I guess you would say, or just some challenges they face would be that they have extra expenses depending on their child's disability, whether it be with speech, more speech or motor skills, or things where they go see a physical therapist, a speech therapist, that's extra money if you're not just getting it through the school. But also just extra expenses if you have a child who is in a wheelchair or doesn't get around as easily, just making sure you have access, a car that can carry those their wheelchair, and just carrying them and transporting them around, and making sure they can get to where they need to get to. So there's just some extra expenses that they could have compared to other families. Another challenge or experience is that they may be limited to family activities, especially if you are in a wheelchair. You might not be able to go do a bunch of fun park rides, go to a carnival and ride the roller coaster kind of thing if your child's in a wheelchair. Or maybe your child who's autistic or may have a problem with loud sounds, and they may not want to go anywhere with too much loud music or loud noises and group gatherings like that. Another one is its difficulties and added stress to the parents. Just the stress of constantly wanting the best for your child, and you should always want the best for your child, but it's always just a constant are they keeping up? Are they doing okay? I want to make sure they're okay in any way, physically, emotionally, academically. Just the added stress that compared to some more normal functioning students who don't have disabilities. And then another one would be maybe that, this might be rare, but some siblings may be made fun of if they have another sibling with a disability. Or another challenge is that they may feel ignored by their parents, because the parents focus so much time on the child who has a disability compared to the child who doesn't. And then I said the main positive thing for families with a child with disability is that they have a strong bond, depending on the family, of course, and how well they're doing and what family they were born into. There's usually a strong bond, though. If they're born into a good, loving family, there's a strong bond between family. There's a passion and awareness for others who struggle too. They can look outward from themselves and not just inward. And then for the second question, if a broken family, ways that teachers can be supportive to individuals with disabilities, as me as a personal teacher. And some things I said were providing different information or programs available around town, around the area, to your parents and to the student. Providing extra help or assistance academically or emotionally in or out of the class, even off class hours if you have time and if you have that ability to give them that time. Supporting your student by helping them make goals and helping them reach it. Giving your students something to look forward to, something to work for, is always something you can do to help as an educator. And to build a relationship with the family if possible. If the family is open to that, and if the family wants to build a relationship with you to help better their child in any way, then I think that's important. And then last but not least, and the most important, is just the best you can do is to love them as they are and where they're at. And sometimes they don't get that at home, so just to be able to be there for them in any way you can is the best thing you can do as a teacher to an individual with disabilities. So that's it. Thank you.